Hi everyone, welcome to the installation and configuration setup of Apache Tomcat. In this video, we are going to install and set up the Apache Tomcat on our Windows 10 machine. We have to follow some series of steps for successful installation on our Windows. On Windows, basically it's a relatively straightforward due to the availability of a simple and well documented installation process provided by the official website of Apache Tomcat to facilitate the users. And it's for the Windows, basically we are going to use graphical user interface, which is basically very easy to install on Windows. Basically Apache Tomcat basically provides a GUI installation on Windows machine. First of all, we will install Apache Tomcat download from official website of Apache Tomcat. Then we will install and set up the Java environment, particularly Java JRE at runtime, and then JDK Java Development Toolkit. Basically, we have to set up for the Java related environment. Then we have to set the environment variable, particularly on the Windows OS. We have to set the environment variable, specify the different variable and path of the installation to proper working of Apache Tomcat. Then we will run the Apache Tomcat and see how it's working. Then we will verify installation, and that's all the agenda for this video. Let's navigate to the official website of Apache Tomcat. Here you will simple type Apache Tomcat, and here is the official website of Apache Tomcat. You have to click on it. Basically, here is a official Apache Tomcat website providing different information, right? Documentation is different information about versions and community support. And that's all information available inside this Apache Tomcat page. Basically, what we have to do is to download the Apache Tomcat. We have to follow this step. First of all, we have to select the desired version of Apache Tomcat inside this download label. We have to select the desired version which we are going to install. For this case, we are going to install the Apache Tomcat 10. Okay, now let's click on it. And here is the download page of Apache Tomcat version 10. We are basically on the download page. Basically it's provide multiple options for the download related on the basically gzip or installer file, tar file. That's different options available for the downloading the Apache Tomcat on a particularly Windows machine. We are going to install the basically window installer for the purpose of this video, which is a very easy process for the installation of the Apache Tomcat on the Windows machine. We are going to basically select this 32-bit Windows Service Installer. It's a basically installer wizard for a simple installation. We are going to click on it, and it will download this particular setup of Apache Tomcat. Now our first step has been completed. We have downloaded the basically Apache Tomcat setup. Now the second step is go and install the Java JDK and JRE. To install this, follow the official website. You will simply use Java JDK download, and here is a basically official website of Java. Basically you can install the Java JDK and JRE from this official website. We are on the download page. You can install different version available for the operating system. You can install it from here. Now there is a different versions available, like as you saw. Basically we decided to install Apache Tomcat 10.1.13, and like Java there is also a version available for the Java JDK. What is the link between these version? To proper install installation of the Apache Tomcat and avoid any errors or any inconvenience during the installation, you should follow a very comprehensive documentation provided related to this version. You have to check this. You have to click on which version is providing a detailed information related to the different compatible and supported version. Like if you are going to install Apache Tomcat 11.0, then you must install supported Java version 21 and later. Basically this is Java JDK version, and for the Apache Tomcat 10.1, as you can see here, basically the required version and supported version is Java 11 and later. To make sure proper to install and proper functioning of this Apache Tomcat server, you should follow this documentation, and the version supported version is very necessary for the successful installation at this point of the installation of the Apache Tomcat server. These are the basic steps you should follow to avoid any issues on installation. Basically, you should follow these steps and you will be successfully install the Apache Tomcat server. Now, to save time, we have already basically downloaded these Apache Tomcat and Java JDK environment here. First of all, we are going to install Java and verify the Java installation. Then we will check and install the Apache Tomcat. First of all, we will install the Java JRE. It's a basic installer wizard. Basically, you have to click next. We are going with default options and it will be successfully installed. Let's click on it. Okay, Java runtime environment, and now let's wait for its visit, and then we will select all the options available. Here basically welcome to Java license terms. Okay, basically install, and it will take some time for the installation of this Java runtime environment. Basically, let's wait for it to finish. We need the Java basically as we covered in the previous video, that it's basically totally linked with Java, particularly designed to host the Java based application. So that's why we have to set up proper Java environment for hosting or deploying or successfully running the Apache Tomcat server. That's the basic requirement for installing and setting up Java environment for this case. Now let's wait for its installation to complete, and then we will install the Java JDK. Now Java JDK basically is a Java development toolkit that is used for the applications using the Java language. Basically, we will install that setup after the successful installation of this Java environment. Let's wait for it to complete, and then we will proceed further. Meanwhile, we can also check the basically documentation available on the Apache Tomcat side. Basically, if you want to know more about this functioning, documentation, installation, let's as we decide to install this, let's see its documentation here available for that particular 10.1.13 version. It's basically a comprehensive information related to its introduction, setup, and outpost web. It's basically very comprehensive, covering all the topics basically for that Apache Tomcat. Let's see again. Installation has been completed. Now you are saying that you have successfully installed Java. Let's close it. Now install Java JDK. Let's wait for its visit and click yes. It's now basically loading that visit of installation. And here is the result of preparing install. Okay, it's basically simple. Next visit, click on next. It's basically a destination folder, and this is the path of that destination folder. Click next. As you can see, it's version Java JDK 11. As mentioned by the official website. Basically, you have to install Java 11 or later for the Apache Tomcat 10.1.13 particular version. That's basically a compatible version as compared to the installed Apache Tomcat. Now we have installed the Java JRE, and Java JDK is almost installed, and And after that, we will install the Apache Tomcat. We were discussing about this basically documentation is a very useful documentation for understanding how Apache Tomcat works, how to install, introduction. You can simply click on it and it will provide you a comprehensive information related to this. It's structured, it's multiple functioning perspective. It will guide you in detail. Now let's wait to finish this Java JDK environment setup, and then we will basically install the over Apache Tomcat server. Okay, basically it's a successful install. Okay, good to go. To verify this installation of Java, we can verify by command prompt, and you have to simply write Java minus version. After the successful installation of the Java environment, this will be the verification that Java environment has been successfully installed on our machine. That's basically a verification that Java has been successfully installed. Now let's proceed further for the installation of Tomcat. What are the steps included, or what are necessary steps required for the Tomcat installation? Let's proceed. Click on that particular setup, and yes. And now, as you can see, this is the wizard of the Apache Tomcat. Welcome to Apache Tomcat setup. Basically, this is when you will click on this setup, it will it's a basically welcome screen of the the Apache Tomcat. Click next to proceed. Here it's a basically read the license agreement, and if you agree the terms, click agree and proceed to the these are the basic license terms. Click on agree. And here you have the basically in the Tomcat it's a component section screen. We are going to choose full in the drop down menu to ensure the wizard install the Tomcat host manager and serverlet and GSP example web application. Basically we are going to select all the options and click on next. It's very interesting and useful basically information related to configuration of the Apache Tomcat. It's a basic configuration. It configured the Apache Tomcat server. For instance, basically we have to specify the usernames and connection port, and then we have to specify here we are by default this Apache Tomcat is using the 8080. When the service of the when we will start the Apache Tomcat service, it will basically automatically bind this website with Apache Tomcat, and whenever we will browse localhost and then we have to specify this port, then it will open that Apache Tomcat page. If that particular port is using by some other application on your system or your Windows, then you can also change this to some other available port. But now we are going to going with the default options here. This is basically service name, and we are going to for administration purpose we are specifying the username and password, and for the role we are basically good to go with this manager GUI and admin GUI and GUI role. That's basically configuration setups for the user. Now click on next. And here very interesting information here, as we did not specify any path here, it automatically GUI role. That's basically configuration setups for the user. Now click on next. Java JRE. And here very interesting information here, as we did not specify any path here, it automatically looks at that particular directory for the Java environment, and if there isn't any Java JRE environment download there, it will then you will it will simply show you path like this empty path. For our case, we have successfully installed the Java JRE, and it's basically automatically pop up that path here. In case you are not seeing this path, make sure recheck the Java verification installation and set up properly and specify the path here. Okay, click on next. And now this is the basically destination folder for the installation of this is basic installation location on our system. Basically is C and Apache Tomcat software foundation, and this is a particular version, and it's information to space required and available. And this is the very important part. Basically we are going with the default, as we will use this path on our system variable. Click on install, and now the installation process has been started, and it will configure and install all the packages on our destination folder. And after that we will basically perform another steps, and after the successful installation of this, we will follow over step number basically 3 for setting up environment. We are not running Apache Tomcat at this moment, and click on finish. Now the installation of the Apache Tomcat has been completed. Now the next step is basically the installation of the setup of the environment variable inside our window machine. To set up this environment variable, we have to follow a simple two-step process. Basically first of all, we have to basically first we have to set environment variable. For environment variable, we have to set up two variable. First of all, the first variable is basically Java home, and we have to basically specify the destination path, the installation, and the path on which we install or we placed over basically Java file there. That's basically we are we are mentioning that path at that particular variable. Basically we are specifying that to use this path for this particular variable. That's basically purpose of that variable. The second one is basically the Apache Tomcat related variable. This is Catalina underscore home. These are make sure to write as it is. Basically it's a capital letters and then underscore, and here we will also specify the path of Apache Tomcat here. And then after completing this, we have to basically mention those entries in our path variable of the path variable of our Windows system. To how we can how to check basically the path, basically simply click on this PC, right click here, go to properties, and here you will see basically an properties about the operating system. Now go to the advanced system setting here. From here click on it, and here as you can see, this is the environment variable. We have to edit this environment variable. To edit this, simply click on edit, click on environment variables, and here as you can see, these are the particular user based variable, and these are the system variable. We have to make sure to enter all the information inside over our system variable. Let me let me remove this and start from the scratch again to for better understanding. Let me now we are going to basically use this section for in addition of this environment variable. How to add the environment variable here? We have to basically click on our particular section of a new variable. Here we will simply click on here. This is the two steps here. First of all, we have to specify the variable name here, and then we have to specify the value of that variable. That value will be a part of the software we have installed. We will shortly look into what is this path actually for the variable. As we write the steps, first variable is make sure to capital Java underscore home, and we can also browse the directory path here. Let me find that path here inside C program files. It's basically Java here. For now we are using JDK. Make sure to use JDK, not JRE here. Okay, copy that path, go to environment variable and place that path here. Make sure do not add space from the start or the end. So basically without spaces, click on OK. Now this variable has been added. Now to add the next variable is this over Catalina underscore home, and this is the value will be the path of the Apache Tomcat destination folder, which we mentioned during the installation of our Apache Tomcat server. Let me navigate to program files, see program files here, Apache Software Foundation. Here we have the Tomcat version 10.1 10.0 10.1. Okay, click continue. We have to specify that path inside that particular variable. Click on copy that path and go to environment variable, just paste it as it is. Okay, now we have added those variable Catalina home and Java home. The next step is mention those variable inside of our path to proper functioning of this variable. Click on new. Here the syntax is of mentioning is starting with the percentage. We have to make sure to start with percentage and then specify the variable name. For the Java case, Java home, and then we have to backslash and then mention the path of the bin folder after Java. Is basically fetching the file from that particular folder during the execution of the Tomcat server. For the second variable, we will do the same, and the variable name in this case is Catalina underscore home, and then the same process and specify the bin folder here. Okay, we are good to go here and click on OK. Click on OK. To verify it, we simply click on environment where here is our Catalina home and Java home variable. To check the path variable to make sure entries are properly there. Okay, that's we are good to go. Now we have successfully completed our step number 3. Now we are going to basically run our Apache Tomcat. To run this, we are following this method. Simply go to the destination folder of Apache Tomcat, like this PC, and then we will navigate to program files, Apache Software Foundation. Inside here we have a Tomcat. Okay, now how to run the Apache service? Basically, to run the Apache service, we have to navigate to the bin folder. Inside here we have a startup. It's a basic startup file. It's a basically a Windows bat script file. Basic, it will run and check all the configuration we have set up by environment variable, Java environment setup. It will configure, verify all this. If everything is okay, then it will basically start the Apache Tomcat server. If you're facing any issues while starting this service, or you are that it's not starting the Apache Tomcat server successfully, then we will discuss what will be the troubleshooting steps to resolve these issues. We will discuss later. First, let me start this service and verify its installation. Okay, to start this, you have to simply click on startup. Okay, so basically script file. It will basically check all the checklist mentioned by that script for the proper functioning of the Apache Tomcat. As you can see, it's verifying all the information related to Java and Apache Tomcat and environment variables. After successful checking, it will show us the message that that server is particularly listing on. Okay, now it's showing the start server setup. Okay, it's basically indicating the server has been started successfully. To verify it, we will simply navigate to our browser, and as we said that at the time of installation, we are going to use the port 8080 for browsing web application at our system based or Windows environment or on a particular machine. We are going to use the localhost, as you already know, localhost basically, and then we will specify simply we will use localhost. It will not open any NP. We have to for the Apache Tomcat, we have to basically specify the port 8080. After using the localhost, you have to mention dot colon basically and 80, and after hitting that, it should open the Apache Tomcat page in case of successful installation. In other case, it will not open the Apache Tomcat page. Let's wait for its loading, and then we will Here, as you can see, the page has been successfully Apache Tomcat page has been open here. If it's saying that if you are seeing this, you have successfully installed the Tomcat, congratulations. That's basically a message reflecting that your installation and all other steps are okay, and the successful installation has been completed. This is basically page of the Apache Tomcat localhost, default page of Apache Tomcat basically. And basically we will discuss all these options available in our upcoming modules, how to manage it, how to check all the information here. And now if you are in case if you are not seeing this page and showing any error and let's say like this error, even if you are mentioning the port 80, for that case, what will be the troubleshooting steps? Basically in that case, first of all, you should go to the Apache official documentation and recheck that what is the your Apache Tomcat version and what is the JDK version of Java development in development toolkit. Basically, first step, if this version is not match or mismatching there, then you have to reinstall that particular version here and the supported Java version. This is the first step of the troubleshooting if you are not seeing that page. The second one is if you are good to go here and this is you have to verify all the Java installation is successful according to the version. The second step is basically you have to recheck your environment variables. Recheck environment variable to check that you have properly placed the path and this accurate Java variable name, and there isn't any space or case sensitivity. You have to make sure that is properly added, and for that particular case you have to verify it. And after verifying, you should check that this entry is placed here in environment variable. This is very crucial for the successful installation and working of the Apache Tomcat. So that's the basic two-step troubleshooting for that case if your Apache Tomcat installation is not working. That's all basically troubleshooting steps for the Apache Tomcat. Now we are using Windows machine, and so we have installed the Apache Tomcat here. In case if you are a Linux user and you want to install on your Linux machine, then I will recommend this blog to follow these blogs, as Linux is a CLI tool and you have to write the different commands for the installation of the steps will be the same there. First you have to install JDK or Tomcat, and then the same process is to install Apache Tomcat on Linux machine. First of all, you will simply type here install Apache Tomcat on Linux. Here the one of the recommended blog is of DigitalOcean. You are good to go with this, and you can also follow the Hostinger blog. DigitalOcean is one of the best documentation provider on the internet, and basically you have to follow from the start to end. Basically in the Linux machine, basically you will first of all apt update, then for install the Java JDK. This is the command for installing the Java. It will install all the Java related environment to check the version, as we did so basically successful verification that Java has been installed. For the Apache Tomcat installing, there is a series of steps on the Linux machine. Also is first of all, you have to specifically set up a Tomcat user, and then to download this package you have to simply navigate to this. Basically this is the official page of the Apache Tomcat. You are using wget for the download the basically that tar file. Here you will extract that tar file, and after extracting that you will basically follow these steps and the configuring and starting the services. And this to start this service on the Linux machine, you will simply use this systemctl start Tomcat, and your service will be started successfully. And this is the desired page you want to or you want to see after the successful installation. That's the basically a process of installing the Apache Tomcat on the Linux. That's all the steps involved in the basic installation of and setup of the Apache Tomcat on on the machines both in Linux and Windows. That's a basically process. In Windows, basically it's a user-friendly installer, GUI-based installation process, and all the settings basically we did by default setting, and basically it's a basic plus point for the GUI-based. And if you are Linux user, then you have to install it by using the CLI or command line tools. Basically, that's all for this video. In the upcoming video, we are going to discuss about the upcoming modules related to Apache Tomcat, and we will explore all the other basically all the options and how we can further dig down into the Apache Tomcat server's basic flow. That's all for this video, so see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.